we're back with another Road to Pro video. This time we got to hit some gaps today. Let's get into it. So like I just mentioned, today's all about hitting gaps. So I'm out here at Peace Chapel, PC18 in Fairgrove, Missouri. It's a pretty good warded course. And right now I need to learn how to throw in the woods. If you can hear the wind, I apologize. It's super windy today, which is why I'm glad we're gonna be in the woods for most of this. All right, so what's gonna happen today is I've got 9 holes out here, and I just picked most of the wooded course. We're gonna bounce around, but 9 holes, and the goal is to hit the intended gap. On the tee of each hole, I am going to say my intended line before I start and then throw the shot. If I hit the gap, I play straight up. If I miss, it basically plays as a mandatory. So if I miss my gap, I'm just counting it as a stroke. I'm gonna play from where I landed, but basically instead of throwing 2, I'm gonna throw 3 and so on. So let's get it started. All right, we're actually starting on hole 1. It's 275 feet and it is already a double mando, so it's giving me the line already. Made it through, just short of them, but easy throw. So basically my point in making this video is that I'm not a bomber, but I'm also not great in the woods. So as my form improves and I continue to throw further, I also want to basically line that up with playing in the woods. And this is a great course to do it at. It's a pretty difficult course here, but so we'll see how I stack up. Par on 1, it's a great start. Hole 2 is 210 feet. You've either got this left gap right here, which is where I'm going, or you've got this right gap over here, which is more the backhand route. This is all you have to miss. You get out of here, you have an easy 3. That being said, I'm gonna go left gap, try to go forehand, see what we can do here. That should be really good. Oh! All right, I missed a shorty there, probably about 10, 15 feet. Not one you like to miss. It is a little windy, I think got to my head, my hands are cold, I'm making excuses, you can say whatever you want. Gotta have those, because rarely do I start under par out here, so that would have been a really nice one to get. Even through 2, I'm pleased with that right now. We actually skipped over, it's my hole 3, actual hole 4. It's 345 feet. The gap I'm going for, we've got a big tree on the right, big tree on the left. Try to split those. That's definitely the easiest gap, and it's probably gonna be the one that gets me down there the furthest. However, this tree right here on the right, I've hit a million times, and so I'm just hoping this is not the day. Okay, that was a really bad shot. Threw it so low, however, made the mando. And I'm probably gonna misspeak like that several times today. When I say I made the mando, there are not mandatories everywhere here. I mean my intended line. I'll try to get better at that, but who knows. I hit the intended line, positive, however, I'm not in a great spot. Basically gotta beat this second wave of trees. I'm gonna go try P-Model S right through the middle. Oh my yank. All right, we're not gonna like that. There's nowhere to set you up back there because you're on a hill, so I set you up by the basket. Hopefully my shot comes this way. Oh. Bogeyed the last, I'm 1 up through 3. That one is a par 3, could easily play as a par 4, but it's a par 3. 1 up, we're on hole 4, actual hole 5 out here on the course. It's 225 feet, it's a huge dog leg to the right. And my intended line here is there's just a tunnel of trees that fade right into the basket. I'm just gonna try to peer the gap, go right through all those trees. If I hit it, should funnel right next to the basket. I'm going A2. I hit it, went a little deep, Easy 3, maybe 2. I'm actually really impressed with how I'm playing right now. I am not a woods guy. You can ask any of my friends. They would definitely agree I'm not a woods guy. I'm a throw a forehand as hard as I can kind of guy. So no, I definitely don't hate the way I'm playing right now. With that being said, we got a few holes left to play and could easily fall apart, especially on this next one. All right, well, we've got a break. I want to give a huge shout out to Mojo Gear. If you don't know, they make the Mojo Riser, which is just a collapsible bag stand. This thing is incredible. It's super sturdy, stands on any surface, any angle. It's super strong, and it takes so much weight off of me having to bend all the way down and pick up my bag. I know that sounds crazy. It might sound lazy, but it truly makes a difference. I love it. I'm super thankful that they sent me out one. They're huge supporters of the channel. They're super easy to set up, super easy to use. If you don't have one, you need one. Go get one. All right, we're on my hole 5, actual hole 6. I'm one up there with a nice putt. We've got 350 feet. It's a par 4. Basically, once you get out here, there's like a football gap of trees. You do not want to be in those trees. It's jail. My gap that I'm going to try to hit is there's 2 trees that line up the middle of the fairway right to the basket. It's probably like a 15, 20 foot gap from the tee pad, and I'm going to try to hit that with a forehand. If I miss right or left of any of those trees, it's a stroke. So far, I haven't had to take any strokes, so not too bad. Oh! All right, well, a little slip. I did miss it. That's a stroke, unfortunately. I honestly think that shot wouldn't have been bad. I did slip, missed the Mando. Unfortunate. My ACL is still intact, so that's really all I care about at this point. I'm gonna be throwing 3 from about the middle of the fairway, almost stripped there. I think par's still in play, but we'll see. Oh my. All right, with my Miss Mando, we got a bogey on the last. We're 2 up through, let's see here. We're 2 up through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're 2 up through 5. We got 4 to play. This one's a beast of a hole. 545, it is a par 4, but you kind of got a landing zone to a triple Mando, and then another football gap that you kind of go through, which will, my intended line will not be for this first shot, it'll probably be for the second shot. The first one is just kind of an open field, there's not much to hit. So we're gonna go. Wind's blowing like crazy too, holy cow. Come out, push over, push over. All right, that's gonna be just fine. All right, I actually went long, so the goal is to get through the triple Mando. I didn't think I was gonna be this long, but here we are. Hopefully I wasn't in the way of that. Not a bad shot, kind of skipped in some deep stuff again, but it shouldn't be bad. Also, another plug for the Mojo Riser. Currently, I don't know if you can see the snow. Currently, it's in snow. My bag is not wet. Why? Because it's on the stand. For those who have played this course, they know hole 8 out here is typically a bogey at best, honestly. I've only seen a birdie 1 time, and it was just in like a messing around. It's actually in one of our other videos if you're gonna go check that out. But yeah, that was the only time I've seen it birdied. I don't think I've ever seen it parred. It's birdie bogey. You gotta get extremely lucky on this one. All right, I think you can see the basket through those trees. It's definitely just gonna be a step putt through. Try to get down a little bit. Maybe, I don't even know if I can step putt this. Might have to go to a knee. I don't want to because the ground's wet, but here we are. All right, that'll be fine. All right, I actually got a 4 right there, with I think is genuinely the first time I've ever parred that hole, so definitely take it. I think I'm still 2 up right now. We are on hole 7 now, actual hole 9 on the course. It's 165 feet. My intended gap is probably the most unconventional gap here. I don't know if you can see it. You have this huge alley right here, but I go like soft flex forehand to the right of these trees and the left of this skinny one. And it's produced the best results for me, so I go back to it time and again, even if it's not the smartest play, so we'll see here. Not great. And right by the basket. All right, we made it to hole 8. This is actual hole 15. It's 210 feet, but it's honestly probably one of the harder holes out here as far as hitting my line. I think what I'm gonna go for, we got this big tree. There's one just to the left of it, and then we've got a big little fork tree. I'm gonna try to miss left of this, miss right of that tree. I think I parked that. I fell off the tee pad. There's a whole ton of stuff happening right there. Last hole on the course, just birdied my hole 8. Puts me at 1 up still, I think. This one is 155, it's dead straight. It's in just like a grouping of trees right in the middle. My gap, and this is either gonna be bogey or ace really, is the tree right in the middle all the way down in front of the basket. And there's a tree to the right of it. I gotta go right in between there because if you hit that gap at the right height, the only thing it can do is go in the basket. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. Oh, missed left of it, had the height. We'll take a par. Get down. All right, that's it. I finished bogey there, so I finished 2 up on the day. Not bad. I get that's only through 9 holes, but I did very well hitting the gaps today. Way better than I thought. If you've never played this course, I highly recommend it. It's got a few bomber holes. It's mostly really wooded technical, but you get better playing this course, and that's what I'm out here to do, is get better. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment another course I should try this at, preferably wooded for the gap hitting, and then make sure to subscribe. We're really close to 500. We're pushing, and we can't do that without you guys. Thank you so much for watching. We got a ton of stuff coming. We'll see you in the next one.